Well, hey everybody, welcome back to It's Only Food. I am Chef John Politte, and today we're going to be making potato pancakes, so don't go away. Alright, so obviously we're going to be using potatoes in this recipe, so let's just have a look over here at our recipe and our ingredients and see what we're going to be using today in this cook. We have hash browns, of course, some eggs, we're going to use 9 of those, some green onions, some seasoned flour with salt and pepper, and some margarine. Very simple recipe. Get a bowl that's large enough to be able to handle all of your ingredients. In this case, we're using about a 2-pound bag of hash browns. I'm just going to put the green onions that I cut up right in there too. I'm going to go ahead with 9 eggs. This recipe was scaled to mix the requirements, meet the requirements of what we have here for our census. We have about 20 people come down right at when we open up for breakfast, and then we have about 15 that come down later, and that goes all the way up until lunch. One more. And then I have another bag of thawed out hash browns in the cooler that I'll use, and I'll use about half of those when I redo more of these. But you want to make sure that they're thawed out. They're not going to be crispy, and you want to make sure that these are thawed out too, because you don't want to use frozen hash browns, because you'll have a lot of liquid in there if you do it, because of course they'll thaw and then they will liquefy. So I got the hash browns, the eggs, and the onions in here. And I'm just going to add the margarine. It says about 1 1/8 of a cup. Sorry, I didn't measure this out, but I'm going to eyeball that. Then we're just going to mix this up first before we add the flour, because I want to see how runny it is, because the flour is just going to thicken it up and act as a binding agent. So I'm just going to add a little bit more butter. It's got some nice color to it. We serve this with powdered sugar and applesauce, and if they want a choice of bacon or sausage, but we don't offer that. They know we have it. So I'm just going to add the flour a little bit at a time. I'll let that sit for just a minute, actually, just to see if it thickens a little more. But right now I can form a nice patty. It's still a little loose for me though. So I'm going to let it sit for just a little bit. We might add a little bit more flour when we come back. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. It's still a little runny, so I'm just going to add just a little bit more to kind of bind this all together. A little bit more, probably add the whole thing. Because when you grill it, you're going to throw it onto the grill, onto the oil, and that's going to add more moisture to it again too. But these, they stick together. As you can see, it's a nice. So we're going to let these sit for a little bit, and then we're going to start cooking them. All right, well, our recipe says to drop them with a ½ cup full of batter onto the grill and then flatten them with a spatula. I'm not doing that because I like to actually make them into little cakes first and then put them on the grill. So that's what we're going to do with this. And we just line them all up on the grill and let them cook on both sides. Serve them with applesauce and powdered sugar. get through round one. I'm gonna put this in the cooler to keep it cold, and then I'm gonna probably got enough for about a dozen more right there. So let's take some lovely shots of this cooking. I'm gonna let these get brown on one side, then we're gonna flip them over. First, always start with the side that you put down on the grill first. Don't start over here because they won't be cooked all the way through. But get a little brown crust on the other side. Still a little chilly in the kitchen this morning when I came in too, and that does affect the heat in the grill, believe it or not. It takes a while for it to get hot, so I gotta get breakfast. Well, breakfast, this is breakfast, but we're gonna open it in about 15 minutes, so I'm gonna get this plated up, present it to you, put some music underneath that timeline with some beautiful shots, and then we will be back to close out and say goodbye. Alright, well that was the potato pancakes we made for breakfast here at Edgewood Senior Living. Thanks a lot for joining us today. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and this video if you haven't already. Make sure that you hit that link that sends it out into the Twitter universe and social media. And then comment below to let us know how you liked it or what you'd like to see us cook in future videos. And then share this with everyone you know. Take care of yourselves. Remember, there's no such thing as celebrity food. Wow. So take care of yourselves, and remember, there's no such thing as celebrity chefs, only celebrity food. Have a great day. We'll see you next time, right here on It's Only Food. Bye-bye.